It's time to get your morning started with the news you need to know.
News update.
This is what's trending with DJ and PK. Hashtag NFL.
Williams back, looking right now, in trouble. TJ Watt gets it, flips it down, the ball is loose, and the Steelers have recovered in the end zone. It's a Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown as Herbig flops on top of the fumble caused by TJ Watt for the Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown.
Opening possession of overtime. Goff up under center, turns, gives to Gibbs. Gibbs hesitates.
What do you got, Gibbs?
45 to the 50. Right sideline 40. Jets on. There he goes.
What do you got?
Touchdown, Detroit Lions.
Shador on third down, throws it. Sampson to the flat. Sampson 35. Sampson 40. Sampson, first down. He's at the Raider 35. It's a foot race and he's gone. Dylan Sampson, touchdown.
Snap, Williams giving him Monangai. Mighty Monangai standing up in from the 2. Touchdown Bears, and a 30-21 lead over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers.
The Chiefs have never led in this football game. Ariza waits for the go signal. Butker's kick is good, and the Chiefs have not led in this game until now. They get a walk-off field goal in overtime.
Snap and hold, 42-yard kick from Aubrey. The Cowboys have won this football game. Butter. I don't know when they've won one that felt like this. 42 for Aubrey, and the Cowboys win 24-21.
Highlights around the NFL. The Eagles were up 21-0. It appeared that thing was over, and yet it was just getting started. So they dropped to 8-3, giving up 24 straight points to the Cowboys. You had that walk-off field goal, 3 overtime games. You have a favorite finish, most entertaining finish of the day, PK?
Well, I think the game you just mentioned. Being down by 21 and coming back all the way.
Doesn't happen in the NFL very often.
That isn't viewed as very good.
Cowboys get back to 500. They are 5-1. And for all the stress and anxiety we've heard around the Eagles, at 8-2, tied for the best record in the NFC, well, now they're 8-3. And now the critics really have something to say.
Oh, don't they?
Yeah, right?
There's so much ammunition.
What do you think South Jersey's like today, PK?
I think that they hope that the team is sold, and like Baltimore, they wait a couple years and get a new expansion team in and rebuild it from the ground up.
Seems a little over the top.
You haven't lived there.
That's true. Got me there. I don't think they want the Eagles to move. You heard Gibbs' touchdown run. He ran for over 200 yards, and the Lions beat the Giants 34-27. Jameis Winston throws for 366 yards, a huge number, but it's not enough. The Giants find a way to lose anyway. Chiefs are 6-5, hanging in there in the playoff race. They finally won a close game. They were great at that last year. They've been terrible at it this year, but they got 11 points in the fourth quarter, only 1 touchdown in the game, and yet they win 23-20. Keeping them afloat. The Bears are 8-3 now and beating the Steelers. They beat a team with a winning record. That has been a hard thing for them to do this year because they haven't played teams with winning records very often. But got the Steelers improved to 8-3, and they lead the division. Look at them go.
Well, they will in the playoffs.
Yep, true story. They are enjoying the fruits of that fourth-place schedule, as are the New England Patriots. And the Patriots win again, 9-2, tied for the best record in the NFL. Patriots flying. Do you think the Ravens, was that a depressing win, or hey, it's 5 in a row, who cares? Or is the struggle was real to get past the Jets? They eventually did 23-10.
I mean, it's the NFL. There's no such thing as style points or any of that stuff. It doesn't matter. Only thing that matters is winning and losing.
Rams won with style points, up 31-7 at the half. They're basically unstoppable. The only thing that stopped the Rams' offense was the Rams' defense. Getting that defensive score, they only had the ball one time in the first quarter, but they just kept scoring. Blow that thing wide open and beat the Bucs, who are 6-5 themselves. DJ and PK.
Hashtag Utah.
Avery Johnson in the pistol. Sends a man in motion. He'll hand it off, and this is Joe Jackson. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, to the 40, near side 30, to the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Kansas State. Joe Jackson, an 80-yard run with 1:17 to go in the half.
Kansas State going for 2. Johnson is going to throw, and it's knocked away, deflected, and actually intercepted. There is a penalty flag. Returnable, and here goes Utah. Taylor Johnson. Avery Johnson trying to catch him. Taylor Johnson angling, and he's going to go all the way. Inside the 1 for Utah. Parker and Dampier. Parker in motion. Dampier keeps it. Dampier, touchdown, Utah!
The Utes didn't see any of that coming. Bunch of things happened in that game that nobody expected. 472 yards rushing for Kansas State. Utes rallying, take the lead in the third quarter. You think they're going to turn it around? And K-State goes screaming out in front by double digits again.
I think those yards by Kansas State were misleading. You take away the big runs, and what do they really have?
You take away 3 or 4 of those big runs? Or was it 5? I lost track.
10.
You take away those big runs.
Yeah, take away those 8 runs that the Cardinals scored in the 4th inning.
You had a 2-1 game.
Yeah.
You gave me something to do in the break. I'm going to take away the big runs and see what that adds up to.
That's what we do, right? Sports fans?
I saw Morgan Scalley walking off the field and congratulated him on the win, and all he did was just shake his head, look in his eyes. Oof.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Hey, just win.
There'll be an announcement today.
There will be?
Uh-huh.
What's that going to be?
It was a good run, Morgan.
It was a good run. Well, we did ask, and we can get into this later in the show, will Devin Dampier be able to throw the ball down the field? There'll be a point this season where they have to have that. That looked like a bad take for about 10 games. He just kept blowing people out or getting blown out. There wasn't a lot of drama at the end of games. And when he had to throw it down the field, they did, because the danger was that on that first touchdown drive, they were going to use up all the time, but got a couple of big pass plays to Larry Simmons. Got out of a 3rd and 22.
Is Larry Simmons? I have no idea what grade he's in. Because I wonder, middle of next year, are you going to ask Dolce and all this? How come they're not using Larry Simmons more?
Yeah. Hadn't thought about that.
Who was the other guy you kept?
No idea. Sure, Yak will find the clip and then we'll all know.
That was Merriweather. Who was the tight end?
Caleb Rupp.
Yeah.
Yeah. See? I knew he'd know. He didn't forget that stuff. Don't get in the way of Larry Simmons' big moment.
I think that those are the types of passes that I expect him to complete, though. I mean, he didn't do anything out of the ordinary in the throw game. He piled up more yards than normal, but I think he can do that. I mean, it was his finest game, obviously, statistically.
Right. But I thought when they needed 20 yards and the underneath stuff.
He can do that. It's when you need 30, 40, 50. He can throw a 20-yard pass. He's not incompetent in that way. Not at all. I'm taking nothing away from him.
I don't think the 20-yard pass is a 20-yard pass by the time you drop back.
He can throw the ball 20 yards.
And you throw it deep in the end zone and you throw it to the sideline. That ball was in the air a long time. And it was on the money. Outside shoulder, away from the defender, in stride.
I think he can do it.
Yeah. Well, obviously he did.
I don't know that that's going to be his calling card, but I think he can. He didn't do anything in that game that just was out of his capability.
DJ and PK.
Hashtag BYU.
They're going to fake jet. Bear's going to keep up the middle into the end zone. Touchdown. Bear Bachmeier sets a new BYU quarterback single-season touchdown rushing record with his 11th score of the year. Get 2 hands on it or take it into the end zone. LJ with the TD. Okay. All right.
BYU goes to Cincinnati and wins 26-14. They are now 10-1, and if they beat UCF, they are going to the Big 12 title game. There are scenarios where they could lose and go, but why mess around with that?
Oh, I think LJ will take it in the end zone!
Well, there was nothing in the Utah game that I expected to happen, and it all happened, and it was surprising. The BYU game I thought was predictable and exactly the script they needed to win to get exactly the result they got. Found the ball on the ground, trust in Jay Hill's defense, and you look up and it's 26-14 and it's over.
Okay.
DJ and PK.
Hashtag Utah State.
Utah State, two completely different games, down 17-7 at the half in Fresno. Everything going the Bulldogs' way, and the Aggies dominate the second half. 3 straight touchdowns, 21-zip in the second half. They win 28-17, and, man, talk about getting on one guy's shoulders and riding. It was Bryson Barnes throwing, Bryson Barnes running and running and running and throwing and running a few more times. Whatever limitations they had as far as how much they thought they could use him, and we talked to Bronco about going away from him in overtime at UNLV. They never went away from him against Fresno State. They rode that guy all the way to victory.
Learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, there it is. Do it differently and just let him do his thing. And Bryson Barnes ends up running 23 times for 113 yards. That's a lot of carries. So now they're bowl eligible, 6-5, and they got Boise State at home to wrap up the regular season on Friday. DJ and PK.
Hashtag college football.
Back with a snap, he throws. No, he's going to be hit.
Oh, pick off.
Oh, on his way with an interception up the sideline. Running at the 50, the 45, the 40. The ball is pulled in, and that's going to be a pick six for the Panthers.
Manning back to pass, plenty of time. Throws downfield, it's a wide open Livingston. Catches it at the 10, waltzes into the end zone. It was Livingston throwing to Manning earlier. Now Manning returns it 54 yards for the Texas touchdown.
Kick away, nice one, going to be returnable. Vincent from the 16, left side, got room, 30, speed to the 40, sideline 50, sideline 40 the other way. He might go, he will go all the way. Touchdown. Malik Benson, 84 yards, and Oregon is back on top.
Highlights from real college football. Oregon beating USC in a weekend when the favorites and the highly ranked teams won. USC was the highest ranked team to get beaten. Number 15 Trojans going to play Oregon, and they're playing a top 10 team on the road. Hung in there for a while, but got beat 42-27. It was a fairly predictable day of college football right there, PK.
Yeah, I mean, Oregon's ranked in the top 10. We have no idea if they're a top 10 team. I mean, that's their best win. Finally, they get something that you can point to.
They are 10-1. And they've beaten a lot of middle-of-the-road and bottom feeders in the Big Ten.
Yeah,
they kept the rivalry game with Oregon State on their schedule, and there's nothing to that. Oregon State's a mess.
They've beaten no teams that are any better than what BYU's beaten.
But they're in the Big Ten, so they're number 7.
Yeah, but they had their rep was established long before the Big Ten.
Yep.
You can't claim Big Ten on that one.
Walking into the Big Ten and winning it year number 1. Utah and BYU wanted Oklahoma to lose to Missouri. Not happening. Oklahoma's defense carries them to a 17-6 win. And Notre Dame 70-7 over Syracuse. So no help coming as all the big dogs win. Coach is getting fired, though. Cal let Justin Wilcox go after 9 years. Nick Rolovich is the interim head coach. Florida State announced that Mike Norvell will return next season, despite a 5-6 campaign. So he's back. Just too much money to let him go, I guess. And former Baylor coach Art Briles has been hired by Division II Eastern New Mexico as their head coach. DJ and PK.
Hashtag Utah Jazz.
It appeared to me that Keontae got fouled before the ball came in. That's not how it went. We had an extra timeout. It's loud. I yelled timeout twice while the ball was in, but once it was in and Keontae got it and shot, like, it just is what it is. That happens in 2.2 seconds. He gets the shot off. So yeah, I mean, it's a tough moment because it ends up being a scramble once Keontae hits the ground. To get ourselves in that position, we did a lot of good things. I thought the possession where we didn't call timeout and we went on the run, I thought Lowry got a great look right there at the top of the key. So I think there were a lot of good things that our team did to put ourselves in position to win, and it just didn't go our way.
Jazz lose twice over the weekend, blown out by Oklahoma City, 144-112 on Friday, and then they lose to the Lakers last night, 108-106. Doncic with 33 points. The Jazz with a late rally when they were down double digits and looked like it was all slipping away.
Well, that was the best situation that they could ask for.
Play the best game possible, and then
the crowd got excited, and then they can do their thing. Oh, we played hard, we never quit, that type of thing. You can complain about the refereeing, when clearly if they would have called that foul, if you were on defense, you would have said, how dare they call that foul? I mean, what more do you want?
Didn't mess up the draft pick, but played very well.
Yeah.
Keontae George leading the way with 27. Markkanen had 20. Heated up late, hit a couple of big threes, but missed a turnaround fadeaway at the free throw line that would have put him in front. Jazz are back out on the road. Golden State Warriors headed to San Francisco. Tip-off set for 8 o'clock tonight. Pre-game show starts at 7 with Jake Scott and Tim Lacombe here on The Zone. DJ and PK.
Hashtag NBA.
Houston Rockets star Kevin Durant will miss 2 games to attend to a family issue. Denver Nuggets announced that forward Aaron Gordon's going to miss 4 to 6 weeks with a hamstring strain.
Again, it's never 5 to 7.
Nope, 4 to 6. You want a 3 to 5 or 5 to 7, but they stick with the even numbers.
Yeah, I don't get it. The medical world, I've never understood it.
Klay Thompson called out Grizzlies guard Ja Morant for his numerous absences due to suspensions and injuries after they got into a pregame war of words. Klay said, he's a funny guy. He has a lot to say all the time, especially for a guy who rarely takes accountability. We need our best players to be out there, and when you're a star, it comes with great responsibility. I hate to see that go to waste.
I thought that was profound.
Profound summary to all their trash talk back and forth.
Klay Thompson analyzing the situation, the trash talk, whatever, but analyzing Ja Morant.
Yeah.
Now, here's a kid with enormous individual athletic ability and has star ability.
Yep.
But all these things are getting in the way.
Yep. We need our best players to be out there, right?
He's talking from the league perspective.
Right. Well, yeah, that's true for teams and the league. You're right.
No, he's talking from the league. That's all he's talking about.
The best ability is availability, and he hasn't been available a lot over the last couple of years.
Ability is matured ability. He doesn't have any of it. And knock it off. It's not working. You're derailing yourself. You are a great player, but you're screwing it up. You're throwing it away. That's what Klay Thompson is a 30-some-year-old man. And Klay Thompson got busted for when he was in college, I think after the season and right before the draft for marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
And his father, Michael, obviously played in the NBA, was down there when I was down there, said he screwed up and that will never happen again. Meanwhile, you got the other guy's father running around doing what he's doing. And Klay Thompson, I don't know if he smokes dope anymore, but all I know is it hasn't happened again. And Thompson's telling him, kid, get it together.
I hate to see that go to waste.
The trash talk, I have no interest in that. But the counsel that he's giving him, they should paste that up and put it in his locker.
DJ and PK.
Hashtag college basketball.
MJ Collins steals it and throws down a nasty one-handed dunk. Oh, wow. Parker Fredrickson has the ball stolen away. Collins with the steal and threw down a nasty right-handed hammer. Collins is looking for 40.
Collins the drive, the layup, he's got it, 40 points. MJ Collins, MJ's got 40. And the Aggie sideline erupts. They knew exactly the number he needed to get to, and now Luke Kearney set to check into the game.
Blowouts, PK. We had a ton of them.
Does Utah State play anybody? Is Stu Morrill over there thinking, would you guys beef up the schedule a little bit?
Utah State blows out Tulane 96-75 and Davidson 94-60.
When are they going to play somebody?
Don't know.
Bakersfield next?
Don't demean the Big West like... I get your point.
I mean, they got a good team, but I want to see how good they are.
Yeah, I get it. Another blowout. How about this? Seems like 3 years ago. You and I were at the Delta Center Friday afternoon, and BYU blowing out Wisconsin, and they did it with A.J. DeBonce on the bench with 4 fouls, and they'd been up by double digits at halftime, and it got down to 7, and DeBonce gets his 4th foul. He goes to the bench, and BYU goes on a run, and the league goes up over 20, and it's over.
Yeah, Saunders was awesome, man. Just hitting shots all over the place and driving, taking the ball to the basket. He's like, okay, I felt like it was last year. DeBonce is on the bench. This is my team again.
Yep. I can quit deferring and just take over.
Yeah, it was a nice win for him.
And Wisconsin
had nothing.
Had no answers.
Yeah.
Struggled to shoot it. Well, struggled to have it go in. They shot it plenty, but didn't go. DJ and PK.
Hashtag Major League Baseball.
Korean slugger Sung Moon Song is being posted by the KBO to come to MLB. First baseman, third baseman. You just got to have global scouts these days, PK. This is
of course you do.
This is the NBA all over again.
Yeah, I can remember 5 years ago, late at night, watching the Korean Baseball League when people decided we couldn't do anything over here.
We were breaking it down on the show.
Yeah.
First league back.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I just wanted to get a feel for it.
Yeah.
Because I'd never seen it on television. And obviously these kids can play baseball, some of them the best players. It's no longer a surprise. Now, we've had a number of Koreans. Dodger, they had a pitcher from Korea.
Jungle Park?
Yeah, he grooved one for Cal Ripken in the All-Star game, like Cal's last year.
Let me tee one up for you.
Remember that one?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Fastball down the middle.
Right.
About belt high.
Right. And he hit it out.
Middle third of the plate.
Yeah.
If you can't hit this out, I can't help you.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've had, there is a little bit of a history there. Not as much as the Japanese league, but maybe this kid is a player.
DJ PK.
Hashtag golf.
Sammy Valimaki wins the RSM Classic 23 under. Zach Blair tied for 7th at 18 under. Patrick Fishburne tied for 34th at 14 under. Got to pick up the money and the points while you can, PK. Top 10 finish for Zach Blair. Good work.
Hey, money's money, man.
Yep. DJ and PK.
Hashtag NHL.
McBain zips it back up top. Schmidt opens fire, and no goal, and it's in. They score. Utah muscles one across the goal line to take a 1-0 lead here in the first. Centering pass in front for Yamamoto. Slap shot, DeSimone. They score. Nick DeSimone pulls Utah in front, and it's 3-2.
The Mammoth get 3 goals and they win. The losing streak is over. They had a lot of games where they can only score twice. They get the win 3-2. Third period goal to Nick DeSimone to win the game and snap the 2-2 tie. J.J. Paterka and Clayton Keller also scoring. And the Mammoth get the win. They're back in action tonight. Vegas Golden Knights back at the Delta Center. Puck drop at 7 o'clock. Pre-game 6 o'clock. The Mammoth will be on 1280 The Zone, and the Jazz will be on 97.5 The Zone tonight. What is Trending is brought to you by Shamrock Plumbing. There's no job too big or too small. Get the personal touch with Shamrock Plumbing. Coming up, Bronco Mendenhall joins us at 8:30. Shahan Jayaraja joins us at 9 o'clock to talk college football. The question of the day, hot takes or toast, coming up next.